If you were given the opportunity to dramatically reduce your risk of many common chronic diseases, as well as save an animal or many animals' lives in the process, would you do it? Now, this may sound too good to be true, but the truth is that you can do it by simply changing the type of foods that you eat. A vegan diet, which is a diet without any animal products, such as meat, dairy, and eggs, can simultaneously be the best diet for your health and the health and well-being of other animals. The scientific evidence demonstrates that a vegan diet can indeed be one of the healthiest ways to eat. And logically, a vegan diet is the most loving and the most compassionate way to eat. So the first and most personal benefit of a vegan diet is the protective effects that it has on your health. The scientific evidence demonstrates that animal products are unhealthy because they are correlated and cause many common chronic diseases and conditions, and are also correlated with an early death. Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn, in a 2001 article titled Resolving the Coronary Artery Disease Epidemic Through Plant-Based Nutrition, provides many interventional studies, which have the most statistical power, large population studies, and specific case studies demonstrating the benefits of a plant-based diet. A whole foods, vegan diet comprised of foods like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes, and some nuts and seeds can prevent and even reverse heart disease, America's #1 killer. The #1 reason that you and your loved ones will die. A plant-based diet can prevent and even reverse it. Not only that, but the same exact diet can simultaneously decrease your risk for many other common chronic diseases, such as diabetes, cancer, hypertension, strokes, and other common chronic diseases. Why are animal products so unhealthy? Well, it's because of the nutrients and molecules found within them, such as saturated fat, cholesterol, trans fats, acidic animal protein, and the toxins that build up within the food chain. A plant-based diet, on the contrary, is so healthy because it's absent in or lacking in severely many of these nutrients and molecules. The next and most emotionally compelling argument for veganism is the effect, or should I say lack of effect, that it has on other non-human animals. A vegan diet is the most loving and the most compassionate way to eat, which is why 89.7% of vegans claim to be so for ethical reasons, according to Mike Jansen and other authors in a 2016 article in the journal Appetite titled Motives of Consumers Following a Vegan Diet. Reports, animal agriculture causes the suffering and death of hundreds of millions of animals every single year. It puts these animals in crowded, filthy conditions until their lives are cut short by a knife to the throat or a gun to the head. How do eggs harm animals? Well, in the egg industry, baby male chicks have no use, so they are either ground up alive or suffocated in a garbage bag after just being born for 1 to a few days. How does dairy harm animals? Well, in the dairy industry, female cows are forcibly impregnated, and once their babies are born, their babies are stolen from them, put in a cage too small for them to even stand up and move, so their muscles stay very tender, and they are killed within several weeks of age for veal. And this process is repeated for the mother until she can't have any more babies or can't produce any more milk, and then she's considered spent, and then she is slaughtered too. Every time that you eat meat, dairy, or eggs, you are paying others to cause suffering and death to other animals that think and feel just like you do. Tristram McPherson, in a 2014 article in the Journal of Moral Philosophy titled A Case for Ethical Veganism, explains how most would agree that it would be morally wrong to pour gasoline on a cat or dog and light it on fire. I think we can all agree on that. But why do we agree on that? Well, it's because we can see that all animals are conscious, sentient, and desire to live. Why pick and choose which animals deserve our love and protection while others deserve to be disregarded? In America, We prize and love animals such as cats and dogs, but we disregard completely other animals such as cows, chickens, and pigs. In China, when they eat dogs, we in America get very offended and upset, while I'm sure the same thing's happening to the Hindus in India when we are eating their divine and sacred cows. The truth is that it's hypocritical to pick and choose which animals deserve love and protection and which ones deserve a knife in their throat. Another ethical component of a vegan diet is the effects, or again, should I say, lack of effects, that it has on the environment. An animal product-based diet is worse for the environment because the foods are higher up on the food chain. A vegan diet is therefore better for the environment because the foods that you're eating are lower on the food chain. Animal products waste energy and resources such as food and water, and also contributes to more pollution and deforestation than a diet of plants. It's because, again, animal products are higher up on the food chain. It's more efficient to eat plants rather than eating animals that ate plants. These are two main strong arguments for veganism, both ethical and personal health related. But no matter how strong these arguments are, there are bound to be counter-arguments against veganism. So here are several. The truth is that anti-vegan counter-arguments can easily be refuted with simple science and simple logic. Plants can provide all of the protein and amino acids that you need. You can get all of the nutrients that you need as well without eating any animal products. Animals do feel pain. They are sentient. They have a central nervous system. People that live long but eat a lot of meat and junk food, that doesn't mean that meat and junk food's healthy for you or not unhealthy for you. It just means that they're genetic statistical outliers. A vegan diet does not have to be expensive. Sure, you can buy expensive vegan mock meats and fancy juices, but also most of the healthy plant-based whole foods are very cheap, such as rice, beans, oats, potatoes, corn, and bananas. Just because something is natural or traditional does not make it good or right. As we can see with an example of slavery being a tradition or killing being pretty natural, these things are not good or right just because they're natural or a tradition. And lastly, or people may firstly bring up that meat simply just tastes good. Well, the question that you have to answer is the taste of meat and your taste preferences worth more than an animal's life, as well as your own health, as well as the health of the environment? That's something that you have to wrestle with. After exploring two of these main arguments for veganism, as well as some popular refutations to counter-arguments against veganism, here's some few final thoughts. A vegan diet can simultaneously be the best diet for not only your health, but for the health and well-being of other non-human animals. It is a big change to make. I can speak from personal experience. It takes more effort. You will have to make some sacrifices. You won't be able to eat all of the foods that you'd like to eat. You may be mocked by others, and it can affect some of your relationships. But the truth is that you have a massive potential to make a positive change. You have the chance to stand for things like peace, love, compassion, sustainability, and health. Any decrease in your consumption of animal products is beneficial. It is better than eating more animal products. But hopefully you make the connection. Hopefully you begin to start putting your health, the well-being of other animals, and the health of the environment before simply your taste preferences and your traditions. Thank you. Hey everyone, thank you for watching my speech on veganism. This speech was written for my communications class in college as a persuasive speech. I know I made a couple of errors in this run-through, but hopefully you liked it. If you enjoyed it or thought that it was compelling, please like this video and share it with others. And thank you again for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.